The other day, and the bartender said, "We don't want your type in here." Okay, well, at least we calmed everybody down. Anyway, we want to now get on with our show, and of course, we're always delighted to have our home park, Six Flags Great America, here. Please. Please welcome Tess Claussen from Great America.
Hello everyone, how's everyone doing today? So welcome us to No Coaster Con, I guess. You guys have been here. You want to go ahead and change the slide, Scott. First off, we're going to go and introduce ourselves. I'm Tess Claussen. I'm the new communications manager at the park. We're currently the communications specialist with Katie and worked under her for about 2 years. And when she left to go to Six Flags St. Louis as the director of marketing, I was promoted into her role. So I'm going to be taking on a little bit of a new position this year, but I'm really excited to obviously stay with the department and stay working with you folks. So then I'm going to pass it off to Damien.
Thank you, Tess. I'm Damien Nelson, Director of Park Operations, and it is I've been doing that for a little while now. So it's good to be back here at No Coaster Con. And now let's go to
Hi guys, I'm Allison Maliweg. I'm the marketing supervisor at the park, so I work very often with Tess and Abby here, but I work more on the advertising and promotion side. So a lot of those radio contests, I'm sure you guys have entered, those come from me. And then I'll introduce the new face up here. This is Abby.
Hello everybody, my name is Abbey Bobzin. I am the new communications specialist at Six Flags Great America, taking over Tess's old position. I've been with the park for 4 years seasonally as a makeup artist for Fright Fest. I helped co-design last year's Fright Fest. So I'm super excited to be stepping into this new role, getting to know more of you guys, more of your company and what you guys do, and I can't wait to learn more about you guys. Alright, so I'm going to kick it off with property overview, a little bit of, the fun facts. So Six Flags Entertainment Corporation, 18 parks located throughout the United States, Canada, and Mexico, and we are expanding internationally. Our next park will be in Shanghai. We're the largest regional theme park company in the world with over $1.3 billion in annual revenue. Our Great America Park sits on 300 acres, 100 acres theme park, 100 acres parking, and 100 acres back areas, offices where we reside. We have over 150 full-time and 4,200 seasonal team members who make this park run. And we have more than 85 rides, shows, and attractions this year, including 15 roller coasters for the first time with the Joker, 30 water park attractions and summertime shows, and Yankee Harbor, established in 2005, 20 acres, and our Riptide Bay expansion in 2011 added 4 more acres and 7 new water attractions.
We do a ton of fun events throughout the season. Of course, the big ones being our Fright Fest, our 4th Fest, and anything that has to do with the opening of the new ride. As you see here, these are our tentative dates for the opening of the ride. We are looking at a May 27th grand opening, which is going to be that Saturday right before Memorial Day. And then, of course, one day before that, we'll do our exclusive day for season pass holders only. And then the day before that, we will have our Buy Your Very Exclusive Joker t-shirt and be the first to ride before anyone else. A couple other dates we've got up there. Something new we're doing this year, we're going to do a glow run. It's a superhero glow run the night before the park opens. So you can check out our website. We actually just put some information up about it yesterday. You'll be able to, yes, sorry, I got it. You're going to be able to do a 5K run inside and outside the park while getting doused with glow powder. And then after that, you get to ride some rides. So always a good way to start the season when you can come a day early, right? And then the other stuff that we've got going on, we are bringing back Flip-Flop Day in the water park, so we're going to give you more information once we get closer to summer, but it's always nice to have exclusive water slide time as well. And then we will finish up the season, obviously, with our coaster challenge like we do every year. Huge thing, so much fun. And then we're going to introduce a Rosie the Riveter Day on the International Day of the Girl. So, girl power.
So, I've been tasked with talking about this little project that we're working on in 2017 called The Joker. I'm sure you guys are familiar. The newest addition to our coaster portfolio at Six Flags Great America. It's going to be a great addition, and the specifics of the ride that you may or may not have heard about, obviously, it is a twisting I-box track with a two-tone design. It actually looks pretty sexy, as you can see in the picture here. It's got onboard magnetic technology with head-over-heels free-fly flips and the feeling of weightlessness. The vehicles, I'm sure some of you have seen it. How many of you have ridden the ride, as it is installed in some of our other properties? So not many of you, surprising. I thought many more of you would have. I had the chance to ride it at Great Adventure just a couple of weeks ago. It's a fantastic ride. 4D wing vehicles with up to 8 people per vehicle, 5 vehicles total. The seats are face-off seats, so you're facing each other on each side. It's 120 feet tall. It's a lot taller than a lot of people thought that it was going to be, and really once you see the ride, you're going to be pretty impressed at how big it actually is. With a 90-degree hill, ascended elevator-style lift hill, which is pretty cool when you go up it because you're just facing straight up, and then embarking on the Joker journey after that. 2 beyond 90-degree Raven drops for a free-falling sensation. And as you can see, the location of the ride there, it's a little unique because with our property as big as it is, we are actually running out of space. So when we add new coasters and new attractions, we have to sort of move some stuff around to fit things in. And in this case, it was, we really wanted to have it close to the other branded DC ride, Batman the Ride in Yankee Harbor. So we took out and looked at the space that we had available after the Raging Cajun removal a few years back. And while the ride wouldn't fit there entirely, we had to move around some things, including the actual entire midway. I think we'll see more about that on the next slide. Sure will. As you see the map there, this is the park as you know it, Batman the Ride. This is Big Easy Balloons there, so instead of what you used to do, which was walk right through, basically now you're going to be walking over closer towards Roaring Rapids, past the games here, and looping back around. We're going to move the Picnic Grove entrance back, and you'll be looping around and walking around the ride. Again, if you haven't seen this ride, it is an amazing visual, so think about when you come across or come around that corner into the Mardi Gras area, the big centerpiece that you're going to see now is the all-new Joker for 2017. As you can see, some parts have arrived on site already, and we are beginning to place things into position on the footers that are, I think, already complete at the ride in the Mardi Gras section. Now, the entrance for the ride is going to be over in the Yankee Harbor section, over near Batman. So as you approach it in Mardi Gras, you're still going to be able to walk around, and then the entrance and all that will be on the other side. And now some video.
From the twisted mind of an evil villain comes the Joker Free Fly Coaster. Like nothing you've seen before, with 2 beyond 90-degree drops, wicked flips, and fiendish inversions. The Joker Free Fly Coaster, coming to Six Flags Great America in 2017.
So there it is, the Joker. And some visuals here of what you're going to see from a thematic standpoint at the ride. The entrance, well, it says enter there, so that's clear. And then just what you're going to be seeing all throughout the Joker area. Really, really big deal for us, especially with the re-emergence of the DC characters, the Justice League movie, the Wonder Woman movie, all the movies that are going to be coming out. I think they're releasing 2 or 3 movies a year for the next several years, and we're going to capitalize on that with our relationship with Warner Brothers. So, the Joker, we're very excited to bring it to you for 2017, and we know it's going to be a tremendous addition to our already tremendous roller coaster lineup. And with that, I will turn it over to Tess.
Okay, so, if we change the slide, let's see what's up next. So, I gave Damien all the good slides, it appears. I could have presented on those ones, got a lot of cheers. But we're looking into culinary services now for 2017. We have a lot of new things happening in culinary services. Now, this event, No Coaster Con, falls a little bit earlier than it has in the past, so not everything is completely set in stone, but we do have a few changes that I can tell you about as of now. So Stone Creamery is moving from the food court. It's going to be moving to a new location, which is yet to be decided on. But the old Cold Stone location will be called Macho Nacho, we believe. But it will be 100% a Mexican food location, so we're really excited to add that to our food court lineup. And some of these Macho Nachos are featured at other parks. So you may have seen that branding at Great Adventure or New England, because they are at some other parks. Also, Pizza Express in the food court is getting a full new expansion, so it'll be able to take more capacity, especially from Dine & Pass members, which will help. Angelo's, which is located right next to our new beautiful ride, is going to be getting a little bit of a facelift, have those roll-up doors like you've seen at Strutter's, or you may see at JB's, and then it may get a name change as well. We also have a new partnership with ICEE, which we're really excited about. And that is what's happening on the culinary services front. Entertainment, I'm going to pass this over to Abby since she comes from the entertainment department, and she's going to fill you in a little bit on what is happening in entertainment.
Thank you. So obviously it's something very near and dear to my heart, being there the last 4 years. So we recently got a new entertainment manager. His name is David Major. He has an insane amount of theme park experience across the country in entertainment. And so the new focus is on interactive street product, a lot of pop-up shows, kids themed shows. They're currently in the brainstorming stages, since this is a little bit earlier than normal, of the shows, but they're looking anywhere between 15 and 19 shows potentially across the park every single day. There will be a new mascot in Hurricane Harbor, so stay tuned on our Instagram and Facebook to see postings about that. And for our Fright Fest, we will be having Knox returning, along with some pretty awesome scary product coming along. Woo! Yeah.
So coming soon, there's a few things that aren't 100% once again set in stone, but we do want to give you a little bit of an update on. So we have a Six Flags Great America book being written about us by Stephen Wilson, who has been great to work with over the past few years. So that will be coming out hopefully on March 20th. It is available for pre-order on Amazon right now, and we're just in the final stages of approval. So you can see the cover of the book right there. It's got tons of photos, which some of you in this room have provided. It's something very near and dear to our heart because it really shows our history from 1976 or even 1974 all the way to today. We will have the return of a virtual reality experience at some time throughout the season. That is kind of the information that we have at this time. We don't have exact facts on what that will be, but stay tuned. You can look at our Snapchat, our Instagram, or our Facebook for those announcements. We will have a charity event located in Hurricane Harbor. We're really hoping to work with Give Kids the World, who presents next, on an event that we can work on in our Hurricane Harbor. We're hoping to have a new ACE event with our local ACE chapter. More information on that will be coming out through ACE. We just met with you guys on Wednesday. And then we're also looking at a Wonder Woman themed event. This year we are focusing a lot on girl power. It's something that Allison, Abby, and the whole marketing team is really passionate about. She also has a new movie coming out, so we're looking to do a lot of events that focus on Wonder Woman and girl power and just female empowerment. Just on a final note, follow us on our social media sites. That's where you're going to find out all of the most up-to-date information, basically. So we do have a Snapchat. That's where we'll post absolutely first, and then it'll go towards Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. So make sure you're following us on those sites. And that's about it for today, and we're going to open it up to a Q&A. So who's got the question? Who wants to help us run this? Should I just point? Okay, Justin.
I have 3 quick questions. Will these be added to the test? Will we make the soft straps? And the purpose incredible, are there plans for any food events like Cedar Fair Park stuff like food truck festivals?
Food truck festivals, nothing is in the works as of yet, but we have looked at different food events or actually beverage-based events. So that is a possibility always in the future. We have a few events kind of lined up that we've already created. It's just looking to press play on those events, so they could happen in 2017. What was the first question about the dining pass?
Yeah, well, like, will these be added, / like, what changes will be made to it?
I don't know any of the changes that will be made to the dining pass yet. We haven't gotten into that yet. We just got back on Tuesday from kind of our holiday break, so we'll know more in the future. And then that dining guide will be posted online.
Okay, and I'm sorry, this is one more.
That's okay. One more. You had one more. That's okay.
Will Six Flags Over Georgia, I guess, have success by converting their Ninja coaster by giving it soft straps and paint and a rename? Are there any plans for doing also soft straps?
No, there's no plans for that in the future that we know.
Okay, your purpose incredible.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Right here.
I have a question. Did you guys get rid of totally East River Crawler, or did you move it?
Nope, we just moved it. I wish I would have put a picture of that in the slide as well.
Right.
It is moved to the orbit spot, and it's already there.
And the second thing was, when we go to a break fest every year, it's like we try to get the feeling that you guys want the kids out of the park because they get scared. Is there something, I heard Six Flags St. Louis does something like a safe word or a glow stick or something?
Yeah, that is, I mean, Damien can speak a little bit more to that, but no, all hell breaks loose basically in our park at 6 p.m., and that's the way we like to keep it. Every year, our GSS scores and our GSS comments tell us it needs to be scarier and scarier. So having the characters who are in heavy makeup and heavy masks try to determine who's wearing a glow stick or who's wearing a lanyard, it becomes very difficult on the character who's already trying to stay in character. So we've made the decision as a park to just do it as kind of two separate events.
What would you consider us to just be able to say as a parent, a safe word so they don't need to see a glow stick? I can just say, I have small kids, and then they can just leave us alone?
As of now, we're going with all hell breaks loose at 6 p.m.
Nice.
Go ahead.
My two questions are both about the ACE event. Well, first off, do you know like what month the ACE event will be in?
Yes, we are hoping to do it centralized around National Roller Coaster Day, which always falls on August 16th, which is not always the day that we're operating. This year we are, but I think we're hoping for the 12th or the 13th of August. None of that has been approved, it's all tentative, but that's what we're hoping for. Dan and Jeff, the regional reps, will have more information on that.
And my second question was, will there be ERT included?
We're not sure. Obviously, it's incredibly important to put ERT in ACE events, so we would hope for it to have ERT on that, but nothing's been set in stone yet. I'm going to go over here.
This isn't a question, it's a comment. I've had the great pleasure to meet David Major. Yeah. And let me tell you, if you haven't seen his work, and I've told him this, and I mean this from the bottom of my heart, he brings everything back to what Marriott had in 1976. He truly has the Disney experience. He made Fright Fest over the top. And like you say, 18 shows at one time is amazing. That man is absolutely amazing. His creative talent, his energy, bringing people, I mean, everybody's dancing, having a great time. It's something Great America was, and he's brought it back. If you haven't seen it, go see it. The park is so much more fun with that man there. He's great.
Thank you.
He's
Thank you.
great.
We'll make sure Damien gets that back to you in his review. I'm going to take the next question. I'm going to go back over here. I'll go to this table.
So last year you guys started repainting the American Eagle. Are there plans to continue painting that this season?
Thank you.
or-
Yeah, it's a huge process to repaint. So we focused on some of the areas that obviously were most visible to our guests last year, and the plan is to finish up the lift and down the rest of the ride over the course of the next few years.
Okay.
Damien's voice carries pretty well. Does everybody hear that? I'll go right back here.
Yeah, basically both comments, not questions.
Okay.
First off, love Knox.
Thank you.
Yeah, not just makeup work, but the person behind the makeup is amazing. His interactions with the guests, I mean, I literally stood and watched for an hour him interacting with the guests during the photo at the end of the day, just because it was so entertaining.
Awesome.
On the downside, the haunted houses this year were a lot less scary than they had been in years past, and I didn't feel for as good a value for the scare.
Okay. Julie noted. Thank you.
Is there any plan to do a reprofile or topper on Eagle?
No plans this time.
Would you ever, for JV Sports Bar and Grill, consider getting NFL Sunday ticket? So all the NFL games can come in. Those of us that are obsessed by fantasy and want to go back and forth between coasters and football, do that.
I think we would consider that. We can definitely bring that to our new IPS manager. It used to be Doug Hemphill, who some of you might be familiar with, but now it is actually Hardeep, who used to be our culinary services manager. So we'll definitely bring that up to him. But we want to bring in people who are looking to watch games and experience that and coasters at the same time. So we're not losing out on attendance on those Sundays or Mondays. So we'll definitely look into that. Right back here.
Any new plans for the Victorium?
No new plans for the Victorian this year. Straight back.
Have you guys looked at Holiday in the Park?
We're always looking at Holiday in the Park, but there's definitely no new announcements or anything like that that we have to share. Right back here.
Have you thought about
Harley Quinn. Six Flags Magic Mountain has a Harley Quinn, and they do an amazing job. It's actually a base character that they have out there. We do not, our Joker does not have a Harley Quinn. He's the comic Joker, so it's a little bit different. So we wouldn't look at having Harley Quinn in the park just yet. But as we expand this WB universe, it could be definitely something that we would look towards in the future. I'm gonna go straight back here.
A lot of parks are using the box track to smooth out the rides that have gotten rough from maintenance. And the maintenance on the Eagle, they've slowed it down. When it first opened, the first drop and coming back towards the lift hill, the air times were fantastic. And if they had like a figure-8 ending on the end of that with box track, it would really make it a great ride again. And we put it in the top. Are there any plans on possibly putting box track on the end?
Yeah, we did already, we spoke about that a little bit. There are no plans right now. I still love Eagle. It's my favorite ride at the park, so I think there still are big fans out there who do love the ride.
Woo!
Yes.
Will your new book be available at the park in the stores?
It should be available at the park. Right now, Arcadia is working with our retail manager, Javier, right now to get that all set up.
We couldn't get a question.
Will the Six Flags Great America book be available for purchase at the park? It should be, yes. Straight back there, hi. On the Joker.
Yes.
Yes.
A what?
Single rider for Joker.
So they can use it more, you know.
On Facebook, I saw that you would remove the covered bridge going into county fair. Can you elaborate a little bit on that?
Not going into county fair.
Yeah, which section?
We did move the covered bridge from where, in Mardi Gras, we moved it over to the other side, closer to Roaring Rapids, which enables you to walk then around the Joker ride under the same covered bridge that we originally had in the park. So we didn't have to destroy that bridge.
Yay.
Yes.
How long did it take to move it?
It only took about 2 days to move it, from what I know, or even a day. Yeah.
It didn't fall apart, so.
Right. That was
Back down.
Marriott knew how to build buildings.
So do we. We got a question over here.
Yeah, I remember in the past you had that Screams and Dreams Volume 1 through 3. Is there any plans of like combining them into like one big one?
No plans of combining them into one big one, and then we also cannot sell it outside of our 4 walls. So you won't ever see it available for sale outside because we don't have the rights to, I believe it's the music.
Yeah, we'd love to make it available actually, but due to all of the different licensing that would be required, it would A, cost more than anybody would spend on it, and B, it just wouldn't be worth our time to make it available. It's really unfortunate.
We do love that.
Yeah, we did try.
All the way back.
Just regarding the book, I just wanted to add, she did mention Stephen Wilson as the author. He's a longtime ACE member who was the ACE Northern California rep for many years. So that's Stephen Wilson, so if you're familiar with him.
He's great to work with, he really is. I think you guys are going to truly enjoy this book. We've been working on it for a long time. Yeah, go ahead.
Is there any talks about getting the Peking Acrobats to return to the park this year?
I don't believe they're returning to the park.
The Acrobats are not returning to the park this year. We're going to be debuting a brand new show at the Grand Music Hall this year.
Brand new
Thank
show
you.
on the Grand Music Hall.
The details of that, it'll be something you've never seen before, and we'll have the details of that very soon.
Awesome, I didn't even know.
Any plans to bring Wi-Fi to the park?
There are plans to bring Wi-Fi to the park. Very, very, very excited. As of now, we are working with a company to do so. We're in the initial phases, basically being assessed to how this project could work. And so we will have more information on that probably by the time that we open.
Great.
Anyone else? Oh, right here. Hi, Nick.
Hi. So for a few years after Relocated closed, you guys kept the station up. Did you guys like completely scrap it now, or like is it going to be executed in some form in the park, or what's the situation with that facade?
The facade, I believe we did keep what we could of that. Most of it was scrapped. As far as the station, it was really just a concrete deck that was left up there. So you probably won't see any of that in the park again. Maybe randomly during Fright Fest at some point, if you find it. But probably not.
Yeah.
Any idea of when Joker turns to vertical?
Joker turns to vertical. news to share that we have. SNS comes in on Monday. They will start work on Tuesday. The actual having it go vertical, we do not know the exact timeline of that. Go ahead. No, it's going to go up very, very quickly, so just check our social media channels. It's going to go up quicker than a webcam would ever be worth having. Right back there.
Is there any plans about getting EV plug-in in the parking?
Oh, for electric cars. Damien.
No, not this time around. That's a complicated situation. We're actually looking at, we're doing more energy efficient park, though a lot of things may not have been noticed. Changing out our parking lot lighting to all LED lighting this year, and working with the state of Illinois on things that they want us to do to be more environmentally friendly. And hopefully that's one of the things that comes out of the road.
When is opening day and opening of Fright Fest this year?
Opening day will be April 29th. Opening of Fright Fest, as of now, I believe is tentative for September 27th. So it'll be September 27th. So, yeah.
Is there going to be any new haunted houses this year?
I don't think any of that is 100% set in stone yet. Usually that'll happen more towards the middle of summer, and we'll have our microsite up, our website for Fright Fest sometime around then. We usually shoot to have it up by July.
Like for the dining pass, is it going to be expanded longer than 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock at night?
I haven't heard of any expansions for the dining pass yet, and I don't think we've gotten to the Fright Fest portion yet. But as that becomes available, it'll be put on the dining guide, which we'll have posted on our website as well. Yeah. 2 more questions, guys. I'll take you right there. Yep. Like new scary figures? Damien, do you know of any new big characters that are coming out?
I would say there's always at this time, we really spend most of our time now getting ready to service our guests for the summer season, and then we put the Fright Fest once we open the park. So currently, no firm plans for anything brand new or huge, but those things happen very rapidly once we get the park open. So as Tess said, stay tuned to our microsite and our social medias, especially around midsummer, where we start finalizing a lot of those plans.
Yeah. And then one last question. Who wants it? Jeff.
We talked about Eagle getting painted. Any other rides, major attractions, buildings, things getting freshened up?
We will have a paint job, I believe, on Angelo's with the change of kind of however that structure is going to change. That will also have an expanded patio, so that'll be nice to have. That big expansion over by Joker. But other rides being painted, is there anything that you know of this year?
There are several rides on the list to be painted this year. We'll see what weather does, what will allow us to get to or not. It was a challenge last year as well. We had several other rides we wanted to do some painting on, but couldn't get to them in time for the season.
All right, well, I think that wraps it up for us. I do want to take the time out to thank each and every one of you guys for being here today to support ACE and for listening to our presentation. Most of you, we are your home park, and we really appreciate all of your input, all of your visits, you guys coming and talking to us. If you see us out in the park, keep on doing that. We like to talk to you guys. So we're really looking forward to see you guys when it comes to be spring and we open on up. Thank you. Joker sleeve. We would like to show you guys a little bit of what Joker's gonna look like, but we can only show it to a few people. So we brought one of our VR headsets, and we have a photo, a 360 photo, so you can see what your view will be from the midway, looking at this giant 128-foot structure. So, Abby and Allison, you guys can raise your hands if you're interested. It's only gonna be 4 people that get to use the VR headset. And Abby and Allison are gonna go ahead and hand out cards. So raise your hand if you're interested in that, and then we'll go in the hall and do that. And if you have the Joker card, those are the people who are selected. If not, you guys can keep those cards and toss them.
Darn it. No. Did you get it?
I mixed them all up. They're never going to go back in the right packs.
Yep, me either. Oh well. It was worth a try. Mike, did you get it? No.
Let's have another big welcome for Great America, Six Flags. What I didn't mention was that Damien has hired me to go around the park scaring people at Fright Fest.
And he doesn't need makeup or a mask.